pregnant. Hey guys, so today we are back to talk about some things that we've seen recently, and I was like a little triggered, so I thought we'd just make this video to talk about some things that maybe you want to avoid doing when you're here in Korea, whether you're just visiting or living here. Some things you might want to avoid. So number one, we're going to start really basic. Take off your shoes when you go inside places.
You should notice if you need to take off your shoes because there will be other shoes there that people have taken off. So, and usually you have to like step up into like the place or whatever. It's not like it's like flat, you know.
And there's cubbies where shoes go, so just like throw them in there.
Pay attention.
Don't be freaked out.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, when a lot of foreigners come, sometimes they're like, "Really? Do I have to?" And I'm like, "Yes, everyone has to." Number two, when you're drinking alcohol. When someone pours you a drink, please make sure, if you're in a more formal setting, like a huishik, or you're with your boss, or maybe people who are really just like a lot older than you, it's best to turn away when you're drinking to show a sign of respect. But also, I love the thing when you have to, when they like, you're not allowed to pour your own drink, or if you do, someone has to put their finger on your glass. It's like you're not drinking alone. So you know that one.
Because if you pour your own drink, then there's like a superstition that you will like be single forever.
Yeah.
I thought it was supposed to like take away that.
Yeah.
Like reverse it.
I know, but it's like the feeling of you're not drinking alone.
I still pour my own drink.
Single forever. Next.
This, I feel like I'm kind of like on the fence about this. So there's still like stigma around showing your shoulders here, but it's perfectly fine to like wear a really short skirt. Like I've literally seen butt cheeks out in like the night time
and the daytime
and the daytime. Like you can see butts sometimes.
Yeah, and also crop tops are also okay. Like you'll see like a lot of t-shirts that are just crop tops.
Yeah, like you can see some bellies around. Like it's like not really like looked down upon, I guess, because it's like popular in fashion. But like wearing spaghetti straps or like even like low cut tops too, really like showing any of this like area is still like people will stare at you. If you're going out at night, it's like kind of anything goes because everyone's just like whoa. But like during the daytime, I don't really know if younger people care that much, but the older people, they're gonna be like,
yeah,
what are you? And they're not gonna talk to you, but they're gonna be like.
I didn't think it was even that appropriate, but I was wearing, you know, because I'm scandalous.
Inappropriate?
Yeah. Did I say appropriate?
Yeah.
I thought it was appropriate, but anyways, I was wearing kind of
off the shoulder
tops.
But those are also fashion here. Those are popular in the spring and summer.
Yeah, but I guess maybe I was wearing a little too low, and some lady, literally, like some middle-aged lady walked past me and looked me up and down and just like, and I was like,
at least you didn't like pull it up. I've heard from a friend, like, you know how some shirts have like holes in the back, but it's like they're made like that to be cute, and hers had that. The same day that she wore it, she had some like middle-aged Korean women come up to her and tell her like do you know you have a hole in your shirt? Like you might want to cover that up. And she's like, it's made like this.
Yeah. It was one of those shirts that was like the holes in the back so it shows a little bit of your bra strap. And they were like, oh my god. But it's clearly made that way. Like the cut of the shirt. One time I had a shirt, it was, I guess I shrunk it in the wash, and there was like a big slit, and so I was like pulling up when I went to like grab something. And literally these two students came up to me and were pulling the shirt down for me because they thought I was gonna be really embarrassed that I was exposing like my side. I was not embarrassed, but I was like, oh my god, thank you so much. This is also a big pet peeve of mine, to be honest, is not when people don't sit in the designated seats on public transportation. Like if you're sitting in the pregnant women section but you're not pregnant, I've seen so many men, because Korean people do it too, like I've seen so many old men, you're not pregnant. But it's also reversed, like there's a lot of young people, especially like on the bus in the morning, a lot of them sit in the old people seat, and then an old person comes on, clearly old, and this happens everywhere in the world actually, it's not just in Korea, but like get up, like I don't know. it just really triggers me, especially because the buses here are so dangerous sometimes. They're super fast and they jerk when they stop a lot. So a lot of times even I'm getting like thrown around, even though I'm holding the handrail. And so I can't imagine an old person being able to safely,
a pregnant lady.
Yeah, being able to guard themselves. Yeah, a lot of times it's like clearly they have a baby and people don't get up. Like,
or like they're pregnant or they're actually like holding like an infant.
Like they just popped this out yesterday and everyone's just like, I don't know.
It's like they don't care, but everyone just like pay attention to the people around you.
And I think especially for foreigners, it's even more important because when one foreign person does something bad, it leaves that impression for all foreigners, and it kind of sucks, but it's just how things kind of are here sometimes, where because one Korean person has one bad experience with a foreigner, it triggers them to dislike foreigners in general, or just have that sort of umbrella impression. So just be cognizant of that. Speaking of public transportation.
So don't be offended if an old person or anyone really like bumps into you or literally pushes you out of the way. Like to get off of like the bus or subway, or to get on, or even just walking on like the sidewalk. They just like, I think it's also the same thing of like they just don't really pay attention to like other people around them. And so I've gotten like shoulder checked so many times, like literally like knocked out of the way, and it's not seen here as like super rude. So
yeah, so don't
like,
fight back.
Yeah, they're not like like being aggressive or anything. It's just a thing here.
Yeah, and they do it to everyone. Yeah, they just like shove everyone out of the way.
Yeah.
I had someone like literally just push me.
Like literally.
Like I was like, so because a lot of my Korean friends, when I talk to them sometimes, they'll say that, you know, they do like foreigners, but it's kind of weird how some foreigners come here and they just assume everyone speaks English and they don't even attempt to say basic things in Korean. And I think for anywhere, if you're visiting anywhere or going anywhere, it's just kind of, it's a nice gesture to at least learn how to say hello and thank you. Out of everything else, at least those two words, because I think it shows that you're appreciative of the fact that you are a visitor here, and it's just like a sign of respect, I think, and it gives enough a nice impression. Plus they really love it, like,
yeah, they'll be really impressed.
They'll think you're basically fluent, or at least they'll tell you that to gas you, but it's just a nice gesture, I think.
And the last one is just, you know, in general, don't be a loud, obnoxious foreigner. And this goes for also anywhere that you're like a foreign country that you're visiting, because like she said before, they're anywhere in the world, if you go somewhere, like you're representing wherever you come from or wherever they think you're coming from. Sometimes they don't know where you're from, but they just guess.
Yeah,
and then
Canadians are Americans sometimes. It just happens.
Yeah, and I mean we've all seen them, we've heard them. They just also not considerate of anyone around them, and just like super loud and in the way, and
yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
Like for example, I was out one night with my friends, and one of my friends, she works like the front door of this club in Korea, and this kind of famous, I don't know if he's mixed, but he's some sort of Asian and Western mixed actor. He's not really famous here, but he was in a really famous drama here with really famous people, and you can like maybe guess who it is, but basically he's just such a dick. He was so rude. He comes up, and he's actually hit on me before in a club like a few months back, and I was like, ew. Because you're also like really, you could be like my dad. And he had his girlfriend, and he comes to the door, and there's a cover charge at the door, and he was coming kind of late, and he was supposed to be on the guest list, but he wasn't on the guest list. So there's nothing my friend can do. It's not like she can just let him in, because it's her job to make sure like people are paying and people are like correctly on whatever. And he was just like, you can let me in, like I know the owner, like you can just let me in. And then she was like, no, I can't just let you. And he's like, but like you know who I am. And she was like, doesn't matter, because like famous people go to this place all the time. She's like, you're not even that. He was like, I'll pay because I'm a guy, but like let my girl in for free. And my friend is just like, what? Like, who are you to keep like harassing me?
But also, does he not have money?
Yeah,
like...
that was the other thing. I was like, are you're well off enough where you could pay like a cover charge to a club you're trying to go to. And he was just like at it for so long, and I was just standing there like, you can leave now, sir. And the whole time he's doing this in English, and it was just so, and he was being really loud and like really obnoxious about it. And the whole time my friend is literally like, I cannot help you. This is my job. Stop trying to get me fired. Who are you? He was like, oh, is this how a Korean club runs? Like blah, blah, blah. And
he lives here.
I was like, okay, sir. But anyways, eventually he just gave up and left. But that was one of those instances.
Sad,
right?
Like it's not like it costs like $100 to get in.
It was like, it's not like you have a table. Like, it's literally just the front cover charge. I guess he's just like the principle of having to pay was beneath him. But anyways, you guys definitely know him if you're into Korean dramas. You've definitely seen him, and I'm sad to report he's a dick. Anyways, that's it from us. We hope you guys enjoyed these quick little tips, and let us know if you guys want to see more like this. Have you guys witnessed any of these? I would love to know in the comments below. In the meantime, don't forget to
like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.